Okay, today what I'm going to cook is some halloumi cheese, this lovely easy grilled cheese. I'm going to flavour it with some citrus, maybe a little bit of peri-peri spice, some garlic. Just grill it. It forms a lovely grill mark. Very versatile, great way of putting good quality protein into a meal. And I'm going to make a very simple little bean dish using black beans. Here they are in their dried form, but to make them good and usable, black beans, they're a great store cupboard essential almost to have. Very easy to use, but just soak them overnight with a little bit of water. The next day come in, rinse them off good and well. You'll find the water will be kind of dyed from the color of the beans. And then when the water runs clear, pop them into a pot. I like using a stainless steel, a non-reactive type of pot. Pinch of salt, allow them to simmer for about roughly an hour until they become tender. Then when you're finished, drain them off and you can cool them down, and then you end up with this lovely versatile black bean. Sometimes it's a good idea cooking too many because they freeze very well. Put the extra ones in little containers into deep freeze, pull them out as you need them. Real easy. I'm going to pack those black beans up with loads of vegetables, some spinach, some red cabbage, carrots. I'm going to use a little bit of plum in here to sweeten up the dish because I always find a little bit of fruit, especially when you're using a grilled cheese, it just kind of complements very well. But let's look back at the black beans. Black beans are a great source of various nutrients. They're very high, the dark color indicates that they're a good antioxidant or containing high levels of antioxidants, so very good for combating oxidative stress. They have higher iron content, they are a source of folate, so, and very importantly, they're a superb source of very high quality vegetable-based, plant-based proteins. So if you're on a plant-based diet, these are a good thing to be bringing into your dinner. You'll find these used in various dishes like rice and beans all over the Latin America, around the Caribbean, and with dishes such as the classic variations of rice and beans and so on. So I would strongly say storeroom cupboard essential, these black beans. Other things they're great for is they're very high in fiber. So that's one of the best ways of getting your gut health good. Just bearing in mind that the similarities of all the diets that you'll find all over the world, which are superb for anti-inflammatory and just general health. These diets tend to contain a lot of pulses. Bringing pulses such as the lentils, the beans, and the black beans are up there as one of the best beans to be using. And dried beans are so easy. You can have them in their shelf life is very, very long. You can have containers of all different types of beans in your cupboard and just pull them out as you need them. So easy. So I'm going to get on and cook this dish. One, a little coconut into a pan. Add your onion, courgette, and carrot, which have all been pre-cut into chunks. A little salt. A little pepper. Cover and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes until tender. Keep an eye as it's cooking. After cooking, about 5 to 7 minutes, vegetables take on a little color. Now add your fennel seed, peri-peri spice, and garlic. Cook for a few seconds, stirring to incorporate ingredients. Then add about 4 tablespoons of water. After infusing for about another minute, add your black beans, which have been pre-cooked. Cover and allow it to cook on a low heat for about another 4 minutes. On a separate gas flame or ring, lightly preheat a skillet pan. If you don't have a skillet pan, any type of pan will do. Your halloumi has now been cut into slices, nice thick chunks. Likewise, your plums cut into large wedges and lightly drizzled with oil, coating all of the ingredients, all of the plums and all of the halloumi. Then onto the griddle pan, carefully place your halloumi. Also, your plums. Allow it to cook over on the griddle pan without turning to try and get a nice grill mark on your cheese and your plums. Cheese and plums are cooking on a griddle pan. We'll now finish our beans. So into your beans, place back on the heat and add in all of your spinach. Add approximately 1/3 of a cup of water. Cover the dish and allow your spinach to wilt. After 2 or 3 minutes, your spinach will start to wilt down, and just stir it in with your beans. At this point, you can adjust your seasoning. And add just a little drizzle of olive oil. And that's our beans now cooked. Cover, take off the heat and hold. As you are finishing your beans, your halloumi and plums are also cooking. Carefully turn over and cook on the other side just until everything becomes tender. Turn all of your plums and halloumi, turn off the heat and let the residual heat in the pan just complete the cookery. You can place that aside. And then to finish your dressing, the juice and zest of 1 lemon, very simply, and add approximately an equal amount of olive oil to the juice and zest. Mix, and that's your dressing. No need to season it, because the halloumi is already naturally salty. Finish the dish, get a nice appropriate plate, spoon a generous portion of your beans with vegetables, then take 2 or 3 pieces of halloumi, garnish with some nice plums, which have been grilled. And finally, finish by drizzling with your lemon olive oil dressing. And that is plums, halloumi, black beans, vegetables.